Hi, this is Denise. Welcome to my home. Is it light enough? I hope so. I hate having that overhead on. It's just so starkly light when I do that. Oh, my ear itches. Stop it. How are you? Oh my goodness, I'm not freezing. That's so wonderful. It's nice outside. I'm not wearing a sweater. Such a blessing. How are you? What have you been doing today? It is noontime, so it's time for lunch. Why don't you grab a bite and something to drink and come on back? We are going to have a Temu haul. Are you back? Are you back? Yeah, good. Oh my goodness. Well, for those of you that saw my granddaughters the other day, on Sunday, Josie has broken her foot. Josie's the younger of the two. So she got an air cast on it today. Little stinker. This is the fourth bone she's broken in 2 years. Fourth? Maybe it's the fifth. She does didos everywhere. She tripped over her own toe when she broke her foot. Her toe got caught in the carpet, as she was scooting along. And the guy that did the x-ray said, that's kind of a break that you generally see in a car wreck. And Josie'd been walking on it for a week, and she tried to run and it would hurt, but she was walking just fine. And he said, that just isn't normal. It hurts. And she just has a real high pain threshold, apparently. And she did fine. They put an air cast on it. She'll have it on for 4 weeks. And hopefully at the end of 4 weeks, she'll be healed enough that she won't have to have it. She seems to do stuff to where her summers are kind of interfered with because of a cast or some kind of a device to keep her immobile. But otherwise, she's fine. She was laughing and happy and went back to school today. And she's such a delightful kid. Both of my granddaughters are. And their brothers are just pistols. They're wonderful. I love them dearly. The girls come to Grandma's house more than the boys do because there's more to do here for little girls. And the boys are just so loaded for bear. They want to run and jump and play. And I want them here, but their mom just kind of feels like they're too much for me. And they're not. They're really neat kids. So you have a chance to meet them all here pretty soon. Oh my goodness. Well, my furry children just came in the house, and Hunter's taking a nap. And he must be really asleep because he's not in my lap. He'll probably wake up during the video sometime, so he'll come and say hi. Well, if you're new to this channel, welcome. Welcome. I'm so glad that you're here. I don't believe that anybody finds this channel by chance. We have a great group here. We have wonderful people. Check the comments. I think that you'll see how wonderful they are. We come together and do some great things. Subscribe. I'd like to invite you to subscribe and hit that bell so that when the videos come up, they'll show on your feed. You'll get a notification. If you're new, just keep coming back. If you're new to Temu, I know there aren't too many people that don't know Temu, but you know what? I come across people when I'm walking around in the community that don't know Temu. So maybe you don't. Temu is an online shopping platform. They carry just almost everything under the sun. They're starting to carry food. They have vitamins now. It used to be that I'd say they carry everything but pharmaceuticals and food, but that's not accurate anymore. I think that they're changing their stuff. They have many, many vendors. There's no middleman to regulate prices, across the board like Amazon or whatever, and the prices can go up and down. So they've implemented what's called a price adjustment for 30 days after you purchase your product. It won't ever go up again, but as the prices go down, which they always do, they fluctuate a lot. Temu will let you know that there's a price adjustment available, and if you'd like to have it, you request it, and it'll equalize, what you paid for it versus what it's costing now. So you'll be able to receive your product for the very best price that you can. Overall, I've seen that the prices are 50 to 75% less than the marketplace. You'll have to check and see, when you get on the website, look on the website first, and see what Temu has, compare it. And when you see that what I'm saying is right, then go to my description box, because I have instructions there that'll help you to have a very wonderful first user experience with Temu. When you have your list of what you want to buy, because you are making a list, right? You'll have an hour after you download the app. So that's why I suggest to go to the website first. There is a link for new customers, a new customer link in my description. Up here, you'll see my affiliate code, and that affiliate code is good for new customers as well as returning customers. So keep that, and you'll use it on every order that you make. You download the app, then put my affiliate code, which is up here, and it's also in the description box, in the search bar. Do your shopping. When you're done, you go to the checkout, and guess what? You'll get 30% off your first order. That's on top of already great prices. It's a great deal. And when you complete your order, you'll have a $100 coupon bundle to spend on subsequent orders. So, it just starts you out great. You go strong, and it's a fun experience. Temu has games that you can play, and you can win them. There's Farmland and Fishland. I'll have my codes in the description box. When you sign up for the games, you can use my codes to go in and get free food and free water. Oh goodness, there's 90 days, no questions asked, refund policy. You can have items refunded to your source of payment. That takes a few days, or you can have it refunded to Temu credit, and that's generally what I do because I order. Between the price adjustments and credits that you get, it takes quite a bit off of your orders each time, so it's kind of fun. Oh goodness, customer service is wonderful. They really have decided to put the customer first, and they show that in everything that they do. It's whatever makes you happy. Whatever we can do to make you happy. Whatever we did that disappointed you, let us fix it. It's great. So, buckle up. You're going to have a wonderful ride with Temu. I think I've told you everything I need to tell you. I think 90 days, 30 days for your price adjustments. That's 30 days from the time you purchase. I think so. So with that being said, are you ready for a haul? Okay. I'm going to be showing you two small orders that equates to a nice size regular order. I bought these. These are hoops. They're not embroidery hoops per se. They look like embroidery hoops, but they're not. They're wooden. And for those of you that like the sound of crackle, 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 I make wreaths, and these are great size to make wreaths with. There are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of these. It makes it a whole lot easier to make a wreath too, because you're not so concerned about seeing the frame behind. I wrap them with ribbon and then we go to town. I paid for 5 of these frames, I paid $3.81, and they're $3.81 now, $3.87 now. At Dollar Tree, they're $1.25 a piece. Not for wood either, it's for the metal. I like these much better. So for 5, if you were to get 5 of these at Dollar Tree, it would be like $6.25. It's a good savings. And there are lots of different things you can use these for. You can use them to make mobiles. I've thought of lots of different things. You put your strings here, and then it holds it down, and you have your strings or wire hanging down with your different items that you're going to hang for your mobile. You can make wind chimes. You can frame stuff. There are all kinds of things you can use these for. And a real advantage, because they're not an embroidery hoop, they don't have a seam in them. They're seamless. Hunter, Hunter. No. Why don't you come over here? Come on. Come here. Next thing up are some round medallion type hanging blank canvases. There are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I paid $7.48 for them, and they're $8.98 now. Now these already have pre-drilled holes, so you can hang them. You see the holes? And they send along twine if that's what you want to use to hang them. They're not real thick, so they're not heavy, and they hang on the wall without any trouble. You can paint them and just go to town. I like to do stenciling, and that's what these are going to be for. Or I might even paint a picture. You never know. I'm prepared to do all of that now. That's pretty cool, isn't it? Alrighty. Can you think of things to do with those? What else can you do? You can make signs that say open and closed if you have a little store. You can make a sign that says beware of the cats. That would be good for my house. Okay, now this is a craft cutting board. And I looked at the dimensions and I thought, well, that'll be fine. And it'll be fine. It's just not as big as I thought it would be. Usually I'm pretty good about dimensions. I believe it's like looks like it's about 8 by 11 or 12. And one of the things that I really like about this is, look at it, it has all the grids and all the measurements on it. So if you're a quilter, which I'm not, but there are different crafts that you need to cut to dimensions, and you have it all there. And it says it's self-healing if you cut on it. So what that means, I'm not sure, except that maybe it doesn't fall apart when you cut on top of it. And that would be a good thing. The measurements on there are centimeters. Up the one side and down the other side. It's 20 centimeters by 28 centimeters. Oh, that item is $249 and it's $248 now. Oh my, you know, you're gonna laugh at me. I have no idea what this dress is gonna look like. I saw it and it's a crazy dress. It's really crazy. I like the flowers on it. And we'll see what it looks like. It looks like a bag. I don't think it's gonna hang like that though. It's flowy polyester. Maybe it will hang like a bag, I don't know. It's got generous arms and it has the cuffed, or not cuffed, but elastic sleeves. Has a round neck. Well, this is number 3 that I've found with a string. Normally, doesn't mean that the sewing is bad, they just didn't trim it. I sew, so I pay attention to seams, I pay attention to the way things are made. Temu clothing is made very well. It's made to last. And polyester, I know that polyester, oh, it's polyester, huh? Well, polyester holds color. Polyester holds shape. Polyester is light. Polyester is warm. It's cool. I really like polyester. Now this dress has a midriff. And you see where it's gathered there? And then it just kind of hangs down. So it's a flowy little dress. I would call it a hippie dress. Would you? I think it'll be fun to wear, especially in the summertime. Now I paid $8 and something for this. Let me see here. I paid $8.89 for this dress and now it's $9.49. What can you get? Now this dress it goes down below your knees. It's a midi dress. Where are you going to get clothes like that for that kind of a price? It's great. I'm wearing a Temu dress. Isn't it pretty? I love it. It has the ruched raised waist and the crisscross neckline. I made this jewelry that I'm wearing with it. It looks kind of gray, but it's purple. And it has puffy sleeves. I can link this in the order. And I tell you I'm going to do it and then I forget. But I will try to do that. It's a long dress with a ruffle at the bottom. I really like it. I love the way it fits. I love the way it looks. Oh, what's in here? I got a pooper scooper for my kitty cats. One of my scoops is not a very sturdy one, and I have 4 cat boxes. I have 6 cats, and I should probably have 6 cat boxes, but I don't. I work at keeping them clean all the time, so far we're okay with 4. I like this. It's sturdy. It has the mesh net wire. The other ones I have are plastic, and they work okay. It's stainless steel. They can be washed and kept clean without any trouble at all. And I like the size of it. As you can well imagine, I need a little bit of size when I'm working with that many cats. Now I know you can go to the dollar bill store and get a cat scoop for $1.25. They're not good scoops, they bend. And when you're trying to clean the cat box, you can't go underneath the litter because the litter's heavy and have any kind of stability because the cat scoop isn't stable. I paid $3.49 for this, and actually it's $2.89 right now, $2.49 right now. $2.89. I paid $3.49, it's $2.89. Yeah. It's a good time to buy it. And you can, you know, you can take this. I have a scoop for every place that my cat boxes are. It's got a hanger, so you can hang it up. It's just very convenient. And you know, it's not unattractive. It looks pretty good for a cat scoop, wouldn't you say? I have a poop story. Are you interested? Anybody that has cats knows exactly what I'm going to say. Do your cats use your box right after you clean it? Mine stand in line, and as soon as I clean a box, they dirty it again. The little darlings. But they do. Somebody criticized me for doing a, you know, and they haven't been back, so it's fine. I'm not talking about one of our family. I don't think any of you would really care. When I hauled my wire clipper, I told you, you know, that I was so excited about having it because they cut so well. Well, I've ordered 2 more of them. I don't want to be without it. They feel good in your hand, and it's not, you don't have to push hard at all. They're very sharp, so it does have a guard, and I would keep the guard on it. And they're about 6 inches, so they fit right in your hand. Now, I paid $2.49 for this, and it's $1.47. What a good $1.47 to spend. There's so many things you can cut with it. You don't have to cut just wire. You can cut zip ties, anything that, oh goodness, anything that comes in the mail with a zip tie on it, you can cut the zip ties with this. If you're making something and you use zip ties, you can cut them. It cuts wire up to, I think they said 1 millimeter. And that's pretty good size wire. Now these, I'm not sure. These are different than my first ones. My first ones were blue. And I think they're the ones that said that they were 1 millimeter. Oh, Denise, where's your iPad? I know that you do the same thing I do. And it's utterly frustrating when you can sit in a chair and lose things right where you're sitting. I do find them. I was looking for my trash can this morning. I have a trash can that I put right here by my chair. I was looking and looking for that thing, and I thought, man, what did I do with that trash can? Well, it's behind my chair. I spent time looking for that. Anyhow, these wire clippers are wonderful. They're wonderful to have in your drawer. There's always something to cut. You can cut rubber bands. You can cut the wires that go around your vegetables when you buy them at the store. There are just a lot of things you can cut with them. And it saves your scissors. These are designed for cutting wire, and scissors are not. And I'm preaching to the choir because I have used scissors for wire. Okay. I'm gonna have a house that smells like a hippie shack. I bought a bunch of incense. I paid $6.79 for it. It's $6.83 now. And they are lavender. I'm so excited. You know, you can get spray and stuff like that, but it sure doesn't last. And actually, even candles don't last that well. If I recall correctly, incense lasts for a long time. The aroma or the echo of incense lasts for a long time. When you burn it, you can smell it. Look at these. Oh. I can't smell them yet. I bought it at Habitat. I got a little glass jar. Where is it? It was right here. Another thing that went away. But it's a glass jar that I can put incense in while it's burning. Oh. Oh my goodness. I don't even have to light it. Oh, that smells delicious. So if you ever come to visit me, my house is going to smell like lavender. If you ever are on a road trip and you find yourself close to Indiana, make your way here. Let me know. You're always welcome. Make me one of your stop-offs. I'd love to meet all of you, each and every one of you. I'd love to meet you. Now there are, well, let's see here. I know, I should have done this before. There's a whole slew of these. They look like sparklers, don't they? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20 in each package. In just a second, I'll tell you how many packages there are. So that's going to last me for a minute, you know? You know what I didn't check? I know there's some kinds of scents that are toxic to animals. I'll have to check this out now that I bought them. I don't think lavender is one of them, though. So there's 20 in each one. Oops. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There's 120 of these. They're going to last for a minute. And again, they are for 120. I paid $6.79, and they're $6.83 now. When you think about like the plugins and stuff that you get, they're expensive, and they last for 30 days. This is gonna be 6 months maybe of daily scent. 5 months. And the box is pretty. You can repurpose that box. Hi, little kitty. Hi, Grandma. Come here. I don't know if she'll get up here. She's very shy. Oh, there she is. Hi. This is my baby that she was, look at her. Isn't she beautiful? When I got her, and I think I've told you this, she had no hair on her tail end at all. She was full of sores. Everything on her was a sore. She has a Maine Coon face. Delightful kitty. Just, even when she was that sick, she was lovey. It would make my heart break, you know, when I would see her, and it took me a long time to get her well. I know she's very allergic to fleas, and maybe there's more, I don't know. But she plays now and is just one of the gang. I bought a forehead thermometer. When the kids were sick, I gave Katie my other thermometer, and it was also a forehead thermometer. I paid $4.49 for this, and it's $4.82 now. What a deal. I paid a whole lot more for the one that I gave her. It has a little trigger, and you don't even have to touch the forehead. It has all kinds of instructions. And it has it went through quality control. And you know, you never think about having a thermometer until you need it. This one takes batteries. It takes either 2 or 4 AA's. I can't see to the bottom, so it's probably 4 AA's. Maybe it's 2. I need to get batteries and just have them here for demonstrations. And the bottom just clicks on, and it doesn't come off, so it's something that you won't lose. It has a nice big screen that you can see. And it lights up like that. It's a forehead thermometer, medical infrared, so you don't have to touch it. Now, I'm not sure. It's showing Celsius. I don't know if you can. Well, it has a set. You can set it. So maybe you can set it for Fahrenheit. Dual mode, large screen, quality assurance. Let's see if it says that. It's showing the set button. As the on and off temperature is Celsius and Fahrenheit. So you can do both. And boy, if I had to depend on my knowledge of Celsius to take a temperature, I'd be a sunk duck. When Canada went to Celsius. I have friends that live in Canada, and they used to do Fahrenheit, and then they switched. It was quite a switch for the country. I like this because you don't have to touch a person's face. Sometimes they don't like that. And especially when you don't feel good. So again, it was $4.49 and now it's $4.82. What a great price. Now, what are these, you say? Well, they are little wood pieces. I paid $2.99 for them, and they're $2.98 now. I'm going to have some fun with these. I thought of a couple things I could do, and it involves well, let me show you what they are first. They're little wooden pieces. And I believe there are 30 of them, maybe 50. I don't know. Let's see here. Made in China. Imagine that. $20 pieces. Look. They're die cut. And there are lots of different, there's 1, 2, 3 of this one. Then there's this one. There are 3. These can be painted, and you can decorate frames. You can decorate wood pieces that you're stenciling. These would be fun for children to be able to paint and to embellish something with. There's a whole slew of them. There are 3 this kind. That almost looks like a butterfly, doesn't it? I really like this sort of thing. I even thought about making earrings out of them. I know that isn't exactly what they're supposed to be for, but I think they're kind of cool. You can do lots of things. There's this one. What would you think if I came in with earrings that look like that? I'd hang them this way, you know, so it'd be an up and down diamond shape. And of course they would have embellishments on them. I'm going to make a pair just for fun. See what you think. And I paint them. There's this pattern. And they're very light, so the idea of being earrings is not off the wall. Well, maybe it is a little, but you know. And then this one. There's only 2 of this one, but that's okay. So this is for my craft room. And you know, I do the things that I say I'm going to do. It takes me a minute, but I get there. Been making jewelry. That's what I'm doing right now. Not as we speak, but you know, I'm kind of into that right now. And I'm getting a hankering for painting, so I think the next thing I'm probably going to do is stenciling. I have tubs to put my finished products in. For those of you that don't know, I plan on marketing the stuff that I make. Okay, these are coasters. That's what they've been marketed as. And they're wood. They look like a solid piece of wood. It's not plywood. And there are a whole slew of them. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. You can do so much with this. You know, you can put them as individuals to make a wall grouping. What I would do, I think what I'm going to do is stain them so it'll bring the grain out, and then you hang them differently. You can do it to where you make a wall grouping if you so choose, or you can paint them and stencil on them, or you could make coasters. They sent it with sticky pads you can put on the bottom of each one, you know, on the 4 corners. Now these are gift quality. I paid $12.93 for 10. And I would say that these are 1/4 of an inch thick. And it's good wood. Whatever you make will be keepsake. I paid $12.93 for them, and they are $12.93 as we speak. Where's my bag? Come on, bag. Get up here. Oh. Were there more? Are there 12? 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. There are 12 of them. So they're $1 a piece. $1.10 a piece. Or $1.08 a piece. That's really a deal. I think I've gotten a total of 5 phone cords. I don't want to get caught without one. And so far, I haven't had a chewer for a while. But I paid $1.94 for this, and it's $2.28 now. And this is, I think it's 10 feet. Let's see. Do you remember when we were young and we had landlines, and to get a long, long cord to where you could walk into a different room with your phone? It was so cool. Now nobody has landlines. I was talking to a friend about that yesterday. 3, 6, 9. It's a 10-foot cord. 10 foot and a few inches. Do you remember party lines? Did you have party lines where you were? You could listen to other people's phone calls. And you had to wait your turn to make a phone call. And I'm really dating myself. Do you remember operators? When you called for information and they would look it up for you? You got so many information calls a month before they started charging you. Phone companies really changed, haven't they? Okay, so this cord, I paid $1.94 for it, $12.28 now. When I was in trouble with a cord and I didn't have one, I went to Dollar General and paid $10 for a cord. And it wasn't, I mean, it was like a 3-foot cord. It was not a big cord. This was a while ago. As a matter of fact, I think it was like right after COVID or something. Oh, and here are the stickies for the bottom of the these guys, if you choose to do that. What are they called? I'm thinking trivet, but that's not right. Coaster. There we go. So there are enough of these little doodads to put 4 on each one 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 10, 11, 12. Is that enough for all of them? But who wants to just do a coaster, you know? Okay. More stuff for my beading. These are different spacers. They're fun. It makes I like to tell a story with beads. I don't just thread them. They're really fun. I don't know what they call it, but you know, if I put something on here like this, I call the beads around it announcement beads. So you want to have beads that are different, that are announcing your hang-it-down. And then your patterns, you know, odd numbers for your patterns. And you know, it's just fun. I really enjoy it a lot. And I enjoy getting to where I'm done and I have something beautiful. Like that's the bracelet. And you know, when I'm doing them, and the earrings, it's really fun. But what's neat too is when I'm done, and it's been a few weeks, at least a couple of weeks since I looked at it, and when I looked at it, I thought, man, that's pretty. And I'm not tooting my own horn. I'm not. This is all God gift, being able to put things together like this. I think that there are 120 different spacers in here. I'll show them to you. They're in little baggies. Can you see those? And these are kind of like flowers. I've used ones like this before, but they're smaller. Are these bigger? Yeah, these are bigger. They call them daisies. And they go between the beads, so you see the little sides of them, they'll stick out. And that's what separates the beads. Here's some that are smaller. And I know I'm subjecting you to something that maybe you're not interested in at all. But I want to share it with you. These are just little rings that you can put between the beads. So it's a flush separator. These are all silver. I particularly like the white gold look, but I've been doing some gold too because other people like it differently than I do. These are stars and they're really cute. They're little bitty stars, and the hole is through the top of the star down to the bottom of the star. So you'll see a star between your beads. It's very different than some of the other spacers. This is more like a little bead. Then there are these, and they're tiny. And they're flowers as well. Let's see where the hole is on this. I think the hole is through the sides of the, no, it's in the middle. So if I were using these beads, I would probably use them with the little seed beads so that you could see the flower. So really pretty flowers. There's more of the, like the daisies that I showed you before. And these are just little, they're like little corkscrews. And you know, you can use whatever size you want. These are tiny, but they can be used with bigger beads. It doesn't matter. It's just whatever you know, that's one of the things I really like about creating jewelry, because you can make whatever you want. You can do the color combinations you want. You can do the textures. I like to do glass and wood and metal all in the same piece. Now these are square. These ought to be interesting to use. I don't know that I have any square beads, so I'd be using them with round beads. I might have some square beads. I think I have some square initial beads, alphabet beads. Then there's one more. These look like a cinnamon roll. Very tiny one. You wouldn't even get your tongue. You wouldn't get to taste it. But they kind of look like cinnamon rolls to me. And they come in their own little package. And right now they're in tiny little baggies. For traveling, it's a good thing. Because if perchance something opened up, they're not going to spill everywhere. And I appreciate that. It wasn't that long ago that I hauled beads and they spilt in on side each other, and I did get a refund, but I have all of these beads now that I spent time trying to separate, and I know I can't. Well, I could, but I think my sanity would be questioned if I did. Maybe it's questioned anyway. I don't know, huh? That's okay. All right, come on back in here. I've almost got them. Two more. Now, if you do beading, or if you think you'd like to, the initial investment isn't that great. What did I do? Oh, there it is. You could get some spacer beads and some regular beads and just go to town. You don't even need spacer beads. You really don't. I like them. Everybody's different, and it's a nice thing about when you get to create stuff, because you're creating your own that you enjoy. So there's a little container with them in there. I know I got 2 of these. Oh, here it is. No, it's not. It's somewhere. Okay, well, anyway. I've used these beads a lot, and they're vintage type hippie beads is what they are. There's lots of different shapes and sizes and colors. They're wood. I think they're so lovely. Just to give you an idea. Isn't that pretty? I won't show them all to you. I could, but I'm not going to. I think you'd leave me. I don't want you to leave me. There are 30. How many are in here? $50 pieces. Oh, it doesn't look like 50. I paid $1.79 for them, and they're $1.39 now. And I've used these a lot in what I make. They go with all different beads. There are lots of different colors in there. I really enjoy them. Okay. It's a tool. And it's a little drill. It's got a cord. It's a USB cord. And it has the little chuck on the front end like a regular drill. And it has tiny little drills. Can you see how tiny those are? I can put holes in beads, or little tiny holes in little tiny things. I don't know how big of a drill bit it would accommodate. I don't think it's designed for a big drill. It won't take but a tiny little drill bit. There are 3 of them in here. I have to be really careful. See how long it takes me to lose them. It doesn't have the butt end, but it does have on the cord, it has a power button so you can turn it on and off without unplugging it. It looks like the cord is pretty reasonably long. I do have a hand drill, and I thought about that when I got this, but this is so conveniently small. It can go in my craft room or wherever it is that I'm working. And looks like it's a 5-foot cord. I would like it if it was a little longer than that, but I think it'll be fine. It comes with its own little twist tie. Or you can use Temu cord savers. I paid $4.79 for this drill, and it's $5.98 now. I think I dropped the drills already. I did. Here they are. It's I have to be so careful. It was in a box, wasn't it?
It was in the bag.
You know what? I told you the wrong price, I think. I paid $5.84 for it, and it's $6.48 now. I'm sorry. What was that? Well, hi. Did you wake up? That was Lacey. This is a braided leather cord for beading. What do you want, baby? I shall return. Okay. This is the first nice, well, it's the second nice day that we've had in a long time. Yesterday she wasn't as interested as she wasn't as interested in being outside. My yard was really flooded. So today it's really, gosh. Come on, mouth. Today the ground is dried up some, so I think that she's enjoying that. This is a braided leather cord, and it's a waxed cord for beading. I'm looking forward to using it. It does come in 3 different colors. Well, it might even be 4. The dark brown, the light brown, the black, and the white. And there's like a bazillion inches in there. 2,000 some odd inches. I paid $1.73 for it, and it's $2.22 now. What a deal! Now the last thing I have for you today these are what do you call them? They hold on to stuff. Now I'm not sure, I need to look at stuff more. This holds it down right here. Or wait a minute, no it doesn't. I lied. It's this. You put this on here. There are 2 screws and there are 2 nuts and the screw with the rubber tip. The assembly is not hard. And this goes thusly. And it really is an adjustment too, because you can adjust the screws to where your pad that holds whatever it is that you're holding down, up and down. See where you can go up and down with the screws. And it's a quick release. It releases, and then it opens up. So this is what holds the piece of whatever it is that you're working on. These need to be mounted. But if you have a little table that you do your little construction on, it would really be a good thing to have. And it's really easy to adjust it. You can just screw it up and down. I'll show you. So that's down a little bit further, or up a little further, as it were. And you can adjust it all the way up here for a thicker piece of wood or plastic, whatever you're working on. And you put your lever down, and then it holds it while you're doing your job. So if you were to mount it on something like this, you can lift it up and it releases what you're doing. And when you put it down, that's what holds it. Now there are 4 of these. I think. Maybe there are 3. Let's see, 1. I thought there were 4. One, 2, 3, 4. They all work the same way and they have all the same parts. And you can really put together a nice little table to do your crafting or your repairs or whatever it is that you're going to use them for. This is for smaller items versus, you know, you need to hold a chair down or something like that. You need bigger. But this would be perfect, for instance, if you were going to be working on this and drilling holes. It would hold it down so you could drill your holes. Oh, now for 4 of them, I paid $3.59, and they're $3.66 now. So I know I got some price adjustments on this order. There again, here we are. And I told you I was going to do an Amazon comparison, and I didn't. I found my tablet. I could probably do one really quick on like the cat scoop. We'll see. Now she's barking again. She wants in. You know, when you open a device, it wants to show you everything but what you want to see. Oh, I'm not supposed to look there. Where's Amazon? I'm not looking there either. Can you hear her barking? I don't have Amazon on here. Wonder how long it would take to get it. It's a mobile download. It shouldn't take but a minute. Oh, crumb. They want email and all of that stuff. Are you going to get outside today? after this is done, I plan to clean up the items here, put them away, and then I want to go outside and just soak up the sun. Oh, this isn't Amazon. They're trying to get me to join something here. Never mind. Well, did you have a favorite thing in this haul? Did you see anything in here that was of interest to you? I hope so. Let me know what you liked. If you enjoyed the content, I'd like to invite you to subscribe. Hit the bell. Comment. Like the video. Even if you don't like it, put don't like. Just to tally that you've been here. That makes a huge difference for our channel. The comments are more for me. If you comment, I will answer you. If you take the time to comment, I want to take the time to answer you. And so far, I think I've done pretty well. If you're new to Temu, remember in the description box, I will put my affiliate code up here one more time. Go into the app when you're ready, download it, go into it, put my affiliate code in the search bar. There's also a coupon code box in the checkout. I think you can use it in both places. I don't think you need to, but you can. I want to make sure that you get what you're supposed to have. And those numbers link back to this channel. So Temu knows that our channel is making a difference. And it'll make a difference with things like sponsored hauls. So I'll have more to show you, and we'll have more hauls to do. And that would be really fantastic for me. I would really appreciate that a lot. So if you're a new customer, remember what I told you. Remember the tutorial for what you need to do to become a new customer and to get all the benefits. If you're returning, oh gosh, it's been wonderful to spend time with you again. Thank you. Remember to comment, even if you just put a heart on there so I know you've been here. It means an awful lot to me. And like. I don't care. You know, if you don't comment, that's okay. But like. The likes are what tallies for YouTube. So they know how to market any given video, you know, where it should be distributed and that sort of thing. Somehow the likes tie in with that. So please do that. I'd really appreciate it. Well, I love you all. And until next time,